Also, a logistical research tip, what I suggest you do is open up tabs. Like once you do the search and you have the results list, most of you are probably opening a source, looking at it, analyzing it. What I suggest you do instead is look at the results list, and then you open up a tab, and then look back at the results list and then open up a tab. So then you're filtering it out to potentially useful sources on a very surface level. And then once you have all those tabs open, then you can look through at a more in-depth level. You're just filtering it and spreading it out. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this. So you go to our school website, lchs.egusd.net, then you go to Students, Library. That'll open up our libraries page. Then what you're going to go ahead and do is scroll down to EBSCO. Once you're at EBSCO, you're going to go ahead and type in our user ID, which is Laguna Creek. The password is Cardinals. Everything is lowercase. Click on EBSCO, magazine, books, etc. Then you're going to start plugging in your keywords. So I'm going to plug in Woodrow Wilson, neutrality, World War I. And it's going to pull up the initial research list. And then what I'm going to do is going to want to narrow it down, because there are going to be certain things that I'm not going to find useful to me at this point, like a book review. So luckily, actually for me, it's pulling up a lot of things that are fine for me. And they're also, what's really important, you got to make sure it says like PDF full text or HTML full text, because if you can't open up the source and actually access it, it's not useful to you. So that's going to be one way that you can limit it. Now, if it was pulling up mostly book reviews at first, what I would do is scroll down over here, click on academic journals, and click on things of that academic source worthiness. So this is what I'm talking about, you going ahead and just opening up tabs. So I'm looking here, Wilson at War and Love. Sounds like it might be kind of useful. I got the PDF full text. It's a periodical. If you're on a PC, you're going to right click. If you're on a Mac, you're going to hit Control click, open link in new tab. I'm going to scroll down, World War I, article presents historical information on involvement of U in World War I, 1940, blah, 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 PDF full text. It's a book. That seems great. Open link, new tab. And then I would just keep going and doing that. So like I can tell you that this one is not going to be relevant to my HI question, since I'm looking at why the U.S. was neutral. This Sedition Act doesn't happen until after the U.S. declares war and is obviously no longer neutral. So that would be one that I don't want to right click and open in a new tab. So then once you have all of them open, and let's pretend you have a lot more tabs, then you can start filtering through and deciding what's going to be helpful to you and what's not. Yes, you're going to have to actually read the sources. Do you have to read them in full? No. Read them how we've talked about, where you're looking at the abstract, the intro, the conclusion, looking for those keywords. And you can do so by clicking the PDF full text. Also, if you're finding it's useful, go ahead, you can add it to your Google Drive, start a folder, create a new folder, and just dump all of your HI sources in there. You can also save directly onto EBSCO, and then you can also go ahead and pull up a citation and then copy and paste that into the RRR, which you want to constantly be tracking. So these are my logistical tips and tricks about how to research, making sure that you are, of course, adding to your RRR and saving those sources.